Hey everyone, I'm back with another installation on my 2022 Road Glides Limited. Today we're going to do is install the new set of speakers I got from a company called NVX. NVX, I just got it a couple weeks ago. They had a special going on, so I went ahead and got a pair of front and rear speakers. We're going to be installing that today. Let me show you what we're going to do today. Alright, so we're coming in. I took off the plate on the rear, and then I took off the plate on the front. So they both look like same type of speakers. So it's pretty light. I don't know what to expect from this is the first time I ever taken off a speaker from. All right, I'm back. The battery went out. I don't know what happened. I really need a new camera. I got a GoPro 7 that I'm shooting with. I probably should be shooting with my iPhone, probably better than this thing, but maybe I'll get a new camera soon. Okay, so let me go back to what I was doing. I was showing you that the speakers, like I said, this is the first time I ever opened up a motorcycle speaker, so I didn't know what to expect really, because I'm more used to having a car speaker, right? And they're so much bigger than these small speakers. Look how small they are. They're so tiny. It says it's made in China. I don't know who. I thought Rockford Fosgate made these Harley speakers for the boom system. So if you guys can tell me what's actually in this the 2022 Limited, is it just a radio, or is it a radio and a small amp by Rockford Fosgate? I have no idea. So what I'm going to do is that I bought these NVX speakers just to see if there's any difference, just replacing the speakers, not replacing the amp, radio or anything, just the speaker alone. Would it make any difference in the sound? I do have a amp that I will be putting in later, but I just want to try to let you guys see what the difference would be just replacing the speakers. So let's go over to take a look at the other speakers that I bought. Okay, well, I was going to show you the speaker, but I forgot. Let's listen to the stereo. I have it on a local station, and let's listen to it. You might not be able to hear that much difference with the camera, but I just want to at least see what it sounds like. All right, so I'm going to turn it up like 6 spots. Okay, I didn't want to play too long, so we played it. It sounds decent. I mean, it's not super loud, but it has some good bass to it, and it's okay. So I want to see what the difference is going to be. Okay, let's go over to see the other speakers. Okay, so these speakers came in this big box here. Here's one set here, as you can see. Can you see it? Yeah. So FXH D6R, 6.5 two-way rear coaxial speakers, 300 watts RMS. I don't know what the Harley Davidson one is rated at. I'm sure somebody might know. All right. And here's the other one. 6.5 two-way front coaxial speakers, XFHD 6F, 300 watts RMS. So I expect these to probably look the same too. All right, I'm gonna open them up. Instruction manual, if you want to do that. Has a grill, metal grill. I think this is plastic. It has their emblem on it, as you can see. I think maybe you can see it. It feels a little heavier. Look at the tweeter here. All right, the difference in the two? Can you see it? Yeah. So let's see here. This one has cushion in the front, nice thick cushion in the front, cushion in the back. All right, has a nice metal, I guess I don't know what's it called, cage to it, right? Compared to the Harley, which is it doesn't have anything in front. The foams, I mean, you can't really tell what the foam looks like, but the tweeter is definitely smaller. Look at the different size in the tweeter. See it? So this one is this big, and this one is this big. So it's definitely a lot smaller tweeter. It doesn't say anything about ratings on there in the back. It has a small little seal on it, but that's it. You can definitely tell the difference in the weight. Okay. All right, so let me take a look at the rear. It should be the same. All right, so the rear. Wait, which one's which? This is the front. This is the front. This is the rear. All right, so the front. Whoa. Now the front is definitely different. It's way heavier. Look at that. Compared to the rear, which is this. Okay, so that's the big difference in 6.5 two-way front coaxial speakers, V series. All right. Same different cage, but look at it's. Even though it's the same size, 6.5, but it's this is way bigger magnet. All right, let me go look and see what the front speaker looks like off of the Harley. Okay, hold on, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Actually, the two speakers are the same. So front and back is actually the same speaker. Just a small magnet. See it? Compared to this one, which is the big magnet like this. So the front is where a lot of their sound is going to come out from. So I think this, looking at it, it's going to be way better speaker compared to the two stock speaker that look exactly the same front and rear speakers. See that? That's crazy, right? So right then and there, I know it's going to sound better already. All right, so we're going to go over there, install it, and let's go over to the bike. Yeah, so much bigger. Same tweeter, it looks like, but the magnet's different. See, the rear and the front. All right. Here it tells you right here too, in the back it says front coaxial, and I think it says rear coaxial. So that way you don't get it mixed up, but there's no way you can mix it up because it's two different speakers. All right, let's go over to the bike. All right, I'm back at the bike. Okay, here's the speaker. You gotta make sure that, you know, you got the wires straight. One's positive, one's negative. The one with the orange line and with the blue is positive, and the one with just blue is negative. And then on here, positive right here. So let's check this one. Positive here. Negatives here. Oh, and actually, oh yeah, you can tell because the plug, the I don't know what these things are called. One is skinnier than the other. This one is bigger, and this one is smaller. Okay, we're in. See how it fits? Line up the holes. You know, remember this thing has more cushion. Has more cushion than the other one, right? Yeah, it looks like it'll line up. Yep, here it goes. Okay, now this is the old cover. Let me see if the new covers will fit. It's very plain looking. See, it's a mesh of a plastic mesh with a plastic outer ring. For this one is a metal mesh with a plastic outer ring. Let's see, it's gonna be good. All right. Yeah, it's gonna look real good. All right, let me install it, and then we'll come back and do the front. All right, before I move on to the front, let me show you the what it looks like. Look at the difference in that. Here's the new, and look at the old. Look how much nicer it looks. Just the covering of the grill on the speakers. Look at that. All right, so we're gonna do the front next. And the front, I like the grill on the Harley, so I probably won't change that, but we'll see. So we'll go up to the front. I have it open right here. Now the cavity in here is pretty big, so hopefully we'll get more bass out of that 6.5. You know, there's a lot of airspace in here for the speaker. All right, so let me go ahead and put those on. All right, before I move on to the other side and complete the install, I wanted you to take a look at the difference between the two. You got the rear back here. You can see through the grill, the speaker and the cone. And look at that, how nice it is compared to the other side with the mesh and plastic. And this is metal and plastic. All right. And in the front, I'm gonna use the same grill as the other side because the shape of it is the shape of the opening, and then the one they give you is just round, so it's not going to work anyway. So see, as you can see, pretty nice, right? Looks great. So I'm going to do that to the other side, put the grill back on, and then we can turn it on, see what it sounds like. All right. All right, everyone, we're back. I installed everything, both the speakers in the back. You can see there's a mesh metal grill instead of the good old material grill here. That's really cheesy and flimsy. And this thing has cushions on both sides. It has cushion on the inside of the speaker and the outside on the top side of the speaker. So there's cushion on both sides of the speakers. See on the other side here. All right, and then here's the front. Can't really see, but if you get it real close, maybe you can see the tweeter in there. And on the other side. All right, let's turn it on and see what it sounds like. Now the music's gonna be different. I'm gonna turn it up about the same. Let's see. Okay, ready? Here we go. Let's see if we can hear it. So I can hear the bass. There's actually a lot of bass. A lot more bass is pounding out of there. I can turn the bass down a little bit, and the tweeter's much cleaner sounding. So that's expected because the tweeter was way bigger than the other one. All right. Well, that was the install. It was easy replacement. So we just took out the the old plates, put in a new plate, put in new speakers, and just replace the speakers. That's all I did, and that's why I wanted to test it out just with the speakers itself to see how it sounds. And then later on I'm going to put in the amp, and because they said that when you put in the amp you have to flash the radio, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. So that'll be the next install for the stereo, and I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to be going crazy with the stereo. Most likely when I'm riding I'm going to have my earphones on and not use the speakers anyways. Probably only going to use the speakers when I'm in town, as in like when I get to Daytona and I'll just switch out my helmet. I want to get either a quarter helmet or just a skull helmet, and that way I can listen to the radio. So okay, well, I hope you enjoy the install, and this NVX 6.5 coaxials, front and rear, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna ride and hear it and see what it sounds like. I'm sure anything was going to be way better than the original OEM speakers, because they were pretty crappy for almost $30,000 bike, and they use these cheap speakers on here. All right, we'll see you next time, and we're going to be installing I'm sure something else on here that I want to do a couple more things to it, but that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it, and put a like if you like it, and we'll see you next time. Ride safe.